Hey guys, Phil here, and welcome back to some more Nikke, where I am very annoyed right now with Gravedigger. I've been needing a Pilgrim DPS headpiece for a long time. I got an Elysian headpiece and a Pilgrim chest piece. Why couldn't these have just switched their roles and I would have been happy? Not to mention, before this, for the second one, loot reward, I got nothing. This is double rewards and I actually got nothing. And then I got screwed with this. This game absolutely freaking hates me. Also, Gravedigger is actually really easy with this team comp as well. A2 is the second highest damage dealer. Dorothy is the first. Which, strangely enough, then puts Scarlet in third place. Very ironic. But yeah, I hate Gravedigger. Especially now that it just trolled me with an Elysian DPS headpiece and a Pilgrim chest piece. I can't win. I literally can't. And I just got Elysian support boots. Great. Great. You know what? I usually do this for, bond stuff, but sure, why not? Let's do a single. And if I get an SSR here, I'll do the 10 shot now instead of later. Nope, nothing. Great, alright. Now, I've heard that this is apparently almost on par with Chainsaw Man in terms of how bad the storytelling is. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that this is near. There's no way it can be as bad as that, right? I hope I'm not wrong. I really hope I'm not. A factory on the surface. A mass-produced Nikke is in a savage firefight with a rapture. She stares at the rapture in front of her, breathing heavily. After a long and arduous battle, only one rapture remains. She is also the only Nikke remaining. Her entire body is riddled with cuts and bruises, and she is drained of nearly all her stamina. But the core of the lone surviving rapture has also been badly damaged. One shot is all it will take. She can feel it. If she can land one shot perfectly, she can defeat this thing. There is only one bullet left in her magazine. If she can aim it straight and true, she can put an end to this taxing battle. And if it was me, I would miss that shot and I would die. She takes a deep breath. Oh. Using the very last ounce of her strength, the mass-produced Nikke lifts up her trembling arms. Takes aim at the raptor with whom she has been fighting for so long. And fires her last bullet. It surges through the air and pierces through the raptor's core. Instantaneously, a wave of blinding light consumes the Nikke. Sometime later. 9. Wake. Oh, so we're on 2B already? 9S. Ugh. 9S, wake up. 2B. Where? 9S surveys his surroundings. Where's this place? I'm not sure. The environment is completely different from what we know, from the architecture down to the atmosphere itself. Weren't we trying to return to the bunker using the transporters? Correct. I remember everything up to the point we got on the transporters. After that, some kind of error occurred inside and there was this calamitous explosion. Next thing I knew, I woke up in this place. Where are the transporters? I'm not sure, When I opened my eyes, they were already gone. And my pod is. This is a code red. We must request help from command. I tried, but there was no response. Let me try. This is 9S, please respond. I can't reach them either. Wait. There might be another transporter around here. Let me scan the area. I think the scan will have to wait. Yes, get closer to 2B, I liking this. Is that a machine life form? It's unlike any I've seen before. Could it be a new type? Hard to say. Whatever it is, let's take care of it. Welcome. What is it this time? Come now, what's with that attitude? People might overhear and think that I only call on you when there's trouble afoot. You kind of only call on me when there's trouble afoot. What seems to be the problem? Do you remember the D-Wave? What's that? I think that's something a lot of people want to forget about, you know, with Chainsaw Man. Although, again, I'm still sad I did not pull for Makima because I stupidly wanted to save for Nihilista, who ended up becoming a freaking, liberation unit. I remember. Good. Then I can keep this brief. Another D-Wave has been caused by a special entity known as the Gatekeeper. Unlike last time, it appears to be confined to a specific building. Entirely in that one location. That's right. Since it's confined in such a constricted space, the concentration of the D-Wave is off the charts, much more potent than before, and much more dangerous, I assume. Correct. Make sure you're well prepared before you head out. Understood.
What? A D-Wave picked up from the factory again?
That's what I was told.
This doesn't feel right. Factories are a staple of horror movies. We're gonna go there and ghosts are gonna pop out at us.
No, ghosts will be popping out at us, hopefully, going back to that island and finishing that story. On October. Hopefully that's what we do next month.
Right. It might even be zombies or something.
Pull yourselves together. There's nothing to worry about, Commander. If you say so.
Still, even if we don't bump into zombies and stuff, we might encounter some other grotesque creature like we did last time.
That is a high possibility.
Do you think we'll see that thing again? The one that looked like a great big ball. What was its name again?
The Gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's the one.
I would say the chances of a reunion are high. Along with us running into beings from another world. At least we didn't forget about that part.
I wonder what type of people it'll be this time. What makes you so sure they'll be human? What else could they be? They're not gonna be zombies, are they?
Rather than sitting here making wild guesses, let's get a move on.
Is this the factory? I think so. Just like last time, communications with the Ark are down.
Do we have the D-Wave to thank for that? I would presume so. Communication is down even though the alpha particle concentration is at 0% just like last time. I see.
Oh geez, I'm nervous. I hope nothing crazy happens this time.
Careful. Someone's over there.
Is that a Nikke?
No. Huh? Ani's points in the distance, where 3 mass-produced Nikkes can be seen gathered in front of the factory.
Hey, there's someone over there. Over here. Wait, are they actually Nikkes after all? Are they in distress?
What should we do? Let's go say hello. We all approach the mass-produced Nikkes. We haven't gotten any reports of a unit being separated. Who are you?
What? Our mission blew up in our faces and we had to escape. Once we figured out this area didn't have any raptures, we decided to stay put until someone came. So you abandoned your mission? It's rather unusual to have a squad composed entirely of the same model. Unless the mission in question is rather unique. Interesting. Oh well. Actually, we're not on the same squad. We just met here. Here? Yep. All three of you, or of your own volition, separately aborted your missions. And without any prior knowledge, found out that this area was devoid of raptures. You all then proceeded to, by complete chance, meet up here. It just so happens that you're all on the same model. Yeah. That's one whop of a coincidence. You better start explaining or else you're gonna start looking really suspicious. Well. I'm a mass-produced Nikke from the Reconnaissance Squad, for Product 12. These two here are Product 12 models as well. They told me that they were also sent here to conduct recon. The first to come up with was Product 12 over there, followed by Product 12.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all.
Come again. And last but not least, me, Product 12.
Hold up.
Yes.
Before we go any further, tell us your names.
Did you say our names?
If you all keep referring to yourselves as Product 12, we'll never be able to tell who's who.
Totally. It's next to impossible to tell you all apart. Besides, if we say, hey, Product 12, all three of you would turn around.
Yes, let's give you all names before we continue.
Perhaps we could use our serial numbers. No way. Those are way too long. No one here would be able to remember those. How about? I saw a spy movie a few days ago, and everyone in it was calling each other code names.
For example,
like combinations of numbers and letters. So, shall we try it? I like it. Sure, why not? What would be good? I've got it. I'll be see
1002.
Well, Product 12 model, so number 12 is kind of special to me. Why not just use 12 then? Why stuff two zeros in between? Just using 12 on its own is kind of lame, don't you think?
Who cares if it's lame if it's easier?
I guess. I'm not too fond of the number 12 myself. So I'll be 6000D. And I'll be B0006. I like the number 6 and it looks like nice with some zeros in front. That settles it then. We've all got new names. A unique designation that applies only to me. It's nice. Yeah. I'm happy.
Now that that's out of the way, what's your story? What are you all doing here?
Well, if I'm starting at the very beginning, 6D was the first to come here.
I am shortening their names.
After being knocked unconscious, B6 came to and then ran off, ending up here. As for me, I aborted my mission once I encountered a rapture, and ran all the way here. That's how I ended up meeting these two.
60, we know you were here first, but how did you arrive?
I was on a patrol mission near the factory to secure the power supply, when I heard strange noises coming from inside. I figured it was something I wouldn't be able to handle on my own, so I decided to stay outside and keep my exploration to the surrounding area.
And B6?
When I opened my eyes, I was inside the factory. I had no idea how I got here. But there was this loud noise, it sounded like fighting, and so I ran out. Once I got out, 60 was already here, and C12 came shortly after.
What was the sound you heard? Like some kind of skirmish?
Yes, gunshots. We all heard them, right? Yes.
Did anyone else, other than you three, come out?
We didn't see anyone. But this complex is massive. We weren't able to keep track of all the exits.
I see.
If what you're saying is true, then there's something inside this factory now. And it's still putting up a fight.
Commander, it seems we have to enter the factory. It certainly sounds that way. Would it be too much to ask you to direct us while we're inside?
Us?
Yes. You know the layout of this place better than we do.
I guess that's okay. What about you guys? If it's an order, I'll go if you all go. I don't want to be alone.
Then we'll all go in together.
All right. 2B, do you see that?
They're on the move.
Are they going into the factory?
Looks like it.
These are the first people we've seen since we arrived here. They might have something to do with this factory. There's no way to know for sure. For the time being, at least. How did the trip go? It was the same result as when I went in the other direction. There's some kind of invisible barrier blocking the way. So we're surrounded by transparent walls of some kind. Apparently, we're completely hemmed in. There's no escape. And at a time like this, someone happens to come over. Those people out there could be the ones who made this place. They could also have been brought here like we have. We should go find out for ourselves. Yes, we should. Let's follow them. What the heck? Why is it so dark in here? The power seems to have been out for who knows how long. And there aren't many windows.
It feels like something is going to jump out at us. I think I've seen this in a horror movie before.
I don't want to be a downer. But don't you all think that getting into this factory was a bit too easy? The last time, there was a defensive barrier set up by the gatekeeper. And Rapture's to boot. This time around, we just waltzed right in. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Why question it? Fair enough. Could it be that the gatekeeper isn't here?
No, it's just the fact that the gatekeeper is the one who's gatekeeping us from getting out of here, not from getting in.
You think so? That's not good. I thought you'd consider that another positive. Not at all. That means there'd be another reason for what's going on here. Wouldn't it be better if all these problems are from a pre-existing threat that we're already familiar with? Holy crap. Since when did you start get so smart? You're not a replicant created by the gatekeeper, are you? A replicant? Don't insult me. I've always been smart as a whip. Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Rapture detected ahead. Rapture? Oh gosh, oh jeez. Good grief, pull yourselves together. Prepare for combat.
Encounter. Man, I haven't said encounter in a while. It's nice.
Oh, that badge caught me off guard. So there are raptors inside the factory. Maybe that's the sound we heard from outside. To think that I was lying in here unconscious gives me goosebumps. What's wrong? Is something wrong?
Those raptors were different from usual.
How so?
Wait. Robbie approaches the fallen rapture. Commander, you better come and take a look at this. Robbie gestures to the fallen raptures. These raptures, they're empty inside.
What the? How is that even possible?
I haven't a clue. I've never seen anything like this before.
Does this mean there are new types of raptors being developed?
It's hard to say.
Personally, I think they resemble empty tin cans, more than a new rapture breed. Watch out!
Oh god, it's bright. The fallen rapture emits a blinding white light. Commander, stay back. The white light encompasses the rapture's entire body, which then disappears in a resplendent burst of illumination. Are you trying to blind me? Jeez.
What? It's gone. I don't think this is a new type of rapture. I never heard of a dead rapture disappearing like this. And the only way something this bizarre makes any sense
is that it was conjured up by the gatekeeper.
Exactly.
Commander, we should proceed carefully. There might be more of these things in the vicinity. Absolutely, everyone keep your heads on a swivel.
Oh boy, and here I was thinking it'd be easier this time around. Couldn't be further from that. You don't like things like when they're easy anyway. Since when have I ever said that?
Let's go deeper inside. Robbie whips around to look behind her. Robbie continues to look around. I sense something. What is it? Never mind. Let's go. It's 2B9S. It was probably 2B9S, right?
Hey, wake up. It's dangerous sleeping in a place like this.
Where am I? A2 and P12.
How about time you woke up?
A2 scoots back.
What is this place? That's a good question. I'm not so sure about it myself.
All I remember is seeing an error message pop up after I entered the transporter. A2 gives herself a quick once-over and scans her surroundings, her hackles up. I don't see any trace of the transporter, and my body is covered in dust. I must have been unconscious for a while.
Hey.
A2 continues to survey her surroundings without lowering her guard. The architectural style of the buildings and general atmosphere feels somewhat different than usual. It's difficult to ascertain where exactly this place is.
Are you okay?
A2 brandishes her sword. Don't come near me. Who are you?
What do you mean? Oh, I understand well. I'm a Nikke.
Nikke. I'm not asking for your name. Reveal your identity.
Aye, but Nikke isn't my name. Oh, are you curious about my model number? I'm a mass-produced Nikke Product 12 model.
What the? What are these terms you're using? Are they different from an android or a machine life form?
Huh? You're not making sense. Do you not know about Nikkes? Nikke's are.
Oh boy.
Is this some kind of new machine life form? It's a rapture. Rapture? Yeah. Nikke's like me were built to fight against raptures and defend humanity. Defend humanity. So I'll protect you no matter what happens. Oh, that should be the last of them. It's funny, I said I would protect you, but you ended up doing most of the heavy lifting. It's kinda embarrassing, actually.
The fallen raptor disappears in a burst of light.
So it really isn't a machine life form. Nope, I told you it's a rapture. And you're Nikke, created to take down these creatures. Yep. For mankind's salvation, in order to reclaim the surface. I see. It appears I really have landed in a strange land that's unfamiliar to me. Huh? Hey, have you seen any transporters around here? Transporter? I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's a large box-like contraption with a big door fixed to it. There wasn't anything around here when I found you. You were just lying there alone. This is too bad. Big door, large box. Oh. It's not near here, but I'm pretty sure I've seen something similar to that. Where? I'm no good at drawing maps, but I've got a general idea of the directions. If you're okay with it, I can take you there. You can? Sure. I don't have anything going on anyway. I don't understand. Why are you being so kind to someone you just met? I don't know. I just feel like it, I guess. Very well. Since there appears to be no other option at the moment, take me where you saw this device. Sure thing. I'm warning you though. Don't get any funny ideas, I'll make sure you'll regret it. Okie dokie.
After encountering the hollowed-out rapture, we continue heading further inside the factory. All of us are on edge, but we don't encounter anything other than those hollow raptures.
Commander, should we rest? Yeah, let's take a breather. We've been fighting and walking for a while. And this dreary darkness on top of everything, and it's mentally draining.
Yeah, let's take 5.
About time.
Ani sits down.
I'll check the perimeter. I'll come too. It's scary moving around alone in a place like this.
Okay. Be careful.
We will. Be right back, Master.
Drop your nail and leave.
Nice, we can leave the scouting to those two. As for the rest of us, let's plop down and get some well-deserved rest. Okay. Have a seat, everyone. Alright.
The mass-produced Nikke sit down.
Now that we've got a spare moment, there was a question I wanted to ask you, 60. Me? When I first met you, you were really giving me a solid stare down. To be honest, it made me kinda nervous. Really? Totally. Your eyes were practically boring into me. It was kinda freaky. I even asked if you were okay. Once I did that, you didn't seem so scary. Perhaps you're right. Do you know how scared I was? I was already wound tight from my narrow escape from those raptures. I had to ask, what made you look at me like that? It was because you look so similar to me. Huh. Isn't that obvious? We're all the same model. Yeah. We're all wearing the same outfit and the same helmets.
But you all three seem to have different personalities. Even the way you, Just stand there is completely different from each other.
It would stand to reason we'd share a resemblance.
Wait, did I miss something?
Well, we're in the same outfit and the same helmet, yeah. I'm sorry. I somehow overlooked something that was painfully obvious. It's all good. Seeing you slip up a little helps lighten the mood. I feel closer to you. I've already heard that Nikkes tend not to get along with others of the same model. But that doesn't apply to you two at all. Sure, I thought it was a bit awkward at first with how similar you two looked. But the more I look at you both, I feel a certain kind of kinship. I feel it too, kinship. Just so I like you, both. How about you, B6? Kinship, yes. I feel it. Nice, so you both were thinking the same thing.
You know what I'm thinking? This is Nier and Nikke combined. You three aren't making it out alive, are you?
I'm glad. I thought I was the only one. Anyway, you're okay in my book, 60. Same. You seemed a bit cold in the beginning, but not anymore. CB6 thinks so too. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Absolutely. This is rather unexpected.
What do you mean?
Come again.
Yeah, you just said something about this being unexpected.
Oh, that. I just find it unusual that they're getting so close. Definitely not what I would expect. Guy, you scared me. You can at least make some noise when you approach.
Did you find anything? Fortunately, no. There aren't any signs of raptures in this area. This will be a fine place to rest. Good.
I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I really have never seen mass-produced Nikkes of the same model get along so swimmingly. Neither have I. The best I've seen is mere indifference instead of active hostility.
Why? Is it wrong to get along?
Not at all. It's just that Nikkes tend to not get along with their fellow models. As a result, they tend to keep a healthy distance from each other from the outset. Kind of a natural instinct, if you will. Nikkes of the same model will look physically identical, so perhaps that makes them feel a bit uneasy.
I can understand that.
At best, you'll have instances where they merely tolerate each other. More often, they actively dislike each other. What you're seeing here is rare. Exceedingly so. Apparently, there are cases where they can build a sense of kinship amongst one another, despite looking the same.
Robbie stares intently at the mass-produced Nikkes.
Kinship, you say? This seems to be a central part of the factory.
Oh, gunshots.
That sound, I think it's coming from the other side of that door.
I look at the door Alan points at. Plastered on it are the words Central Production Room.
Whatever's going on in there, it sounds like a real fracas.
And whoever's in there, they know how to use a firearm.
Agreed.
You think they're fighting a rapture? I don't think we should assume that it's simply a rapture. We can't forget about the gatekeeper.
I knew it. That's the same sound that we heard when we were outside. It's a very peculiar sound, don't you think?
Why'd you say that?
There seems to be some sort of pattern to it. Listen. That sound. It keeps stopping. And then picking back up again. At regular intervals. Again and again.
You're absolutely right.
Yep. How interesting. It's like everyone inside is waiting until they count to 3 to shoot. Yeah. It's totally bizarre. Who does that in the middle of a firefight? I say we find out for ourselves. Are you saying we should open the door? I am. And go in there? Isn't that a bit dangerous? If you're scared, you can wait here. It'd be even worse being left alone. I'll go with you. I think it'd be better if we stick together anyway. Commander, based on the sounds we're hearing, there's most likely a confrontation of some sort going on inside. Keep low and stay behind her. Poppy again whips her head to look behind us. She carefully checks her surroundings. It's just like before. What is it? It's nothing. Annie is down. Yeah. Yes. You two take the lead. I'll take the rear. Okay. If you say so. Roger. Commander, stick behind Anis and stay low. Got it. Let's move. Going in. With Anis in the lead, the group moves into the central production room. Behind us all, Rapid surveys our surroundings. After a moment, she also enters the central production room. Uh-oh. 2B, I see your sword. Oh, crud, what was your sword called? Trinity something? I don't know. It's been way too long. They were here, of that there's no doubt. Let's first assess the situation before moving on. Understood. What? Are these all Nikkes? Why are there so many? As we enter the central production room, we see a massive group of Nikkes lined up. On the other side of the room, there are throngs of raptors standing side by side. The two opposing forces stand on opposite sides of the room. So it's like a training ground for the raptors to fight against Nikkes. Each wordlessly hurling a barrage of bullets at the other. Are those raptors? That they are. These are all Product 12 Nikkes. How? How can there be so many gathered in one space? The raptors and Nikkes both reload their weapons at the same time and open fire. Once their magazines are empty, they reload. And once again fire. That explains the pattern to the sound. They're all loading and shooting in unison. This is freaky. Forget about the synchronized shooting. Just having this many Nikkes in one place is already weird to begin with. It's not as if they're all part of some large-scale mission. And unless this is a Nikke production factory, there's no reason there should be this many of them in one location. Definitely not. Nikke production factories only exist in New York. As far as I know, that's correct. Then how is this? Could it have been a factory that was built before the exodus to the Ark? But if that's true, surely it wouldn't still be operational. I highly doubt it. There's no way a facility capable of producing so many mass-produced Nikkes would still be on the surface. The humans would have retrieved it before moving to the Ark. Barring that, they would have destroyed it so that it wouldn't fall into the hands of raptors. Right. Let's try and interact with them in some way. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere sitting here pontificating all day. I'll go first. Anis approaches the closest Nikke. Hey, what are you all up to? What are you all gathered here for? Hello? Can you hear me? Apparently not. I see. Maybe you need to be louder. It could be all that firepower. What does the volume of my voice have to do with firepower? All that gunfire could have made her hard of hearing. Why don't you try shouting? Show them our firepower. Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous? You see all those raptors over there, what if we end up drawing attention to ourselves?
Go ahead.
Are you sure, Commander?
For them to not to show any reaction whatsoever is highly unusual.
I know, but... Fine, I'll do it. I won't let some other firepower get the better of me. What should I shout out to them, Master?
What else? Attention! What else? Firepower!
Huh? A fine answer. You've gotta fight fire with fire. Alright then. Firepower!
Neon screams at the top of her lungs, the shout echoing throughout the central production room.
Oh, my poor eardrums.
A remarkable display, Neon.
Thanks. Surely that'll be enough to get their attention.
Nope. Not a single Nikke shows any response.
Absolutely nothing. Not even from that mighty bellow. Maybe my firepower wasn't up to par.
I don't think that was the case.
Definitely not. I don't think they can hear anything. It's as if they're possessed. They're like mindless machines. It's disturbing.
It's not as if we don't exist to them. They simply can't see us, that's all.
They seem to be utterly immersed in their mission. What is this? Why are they acting like that? This is starting to feel like some cheap horror flick.
I mean, that's essentially what Gatekeeper's doing. In any case, I think the goal of these Nikkes is to defeat those raptures. I say we take out those raptors and end this stalemate. That way the Nikkes will have to pay us some attention. Yes, but if we do that, then we'll end up becoming their targets next.
Good call. I'd like to see them try and ignore us then.
Oh, they won't.
Now that I think about it, I don't even know your name.
My name?
Yeah. What should I call you?
A2.
A2? That's a cool name.
And you?
Sorry. Oh, I'm a Product 12 model.
Is Product 12 your name?
Well, I actually don't have my own unique name. All of us of the same model are just called Product 12. That's what everyone calls me anyway. So I suppose you could say it's my name in a sense. So you can just call me that.
P12.
Come again.
Product 12 is a bit long.
I much prefer P12. Oh. P12. So that's my name. Yeah, I like it. Thanks, A2.
Alright. Just be quiet and lead the way.
You got it, I'll do my best. Let's go.
P12 moves forward with powerful strides.
So are you a human?
What makes you ask?
Nothing, I just figured that if you don't know what a Nikke is, you probably aren't a Nikke. So my second guess would be that you're a human.
Are those the only two potential possibilities in your mind?
Well, there is one more. That you're a rapture.
I'm none of those things.
Then what are you?
I am an android.
An android? What's that?
Don't ask. Just consider it something similar to what you are. A humanoid weapon made to save mankind.
Oh. Do androids have human brains too? You have a human brain inside you. Sure I do. All Nikkes do. All of us have the same brain we had when we were human. Are androids the same? No. We only have consciousness data. Consciousness data? So cool! If you ask me, the fact that your entire body is pretty nifty and lifelike is pretty neat. I don't appreciate this subject being made light of. I'm going.
A2 walks forward.
Hey, wait for me. Everyone, is it just me, or do more of these so-called raptors keep appearing from the back row? They certainly don't seem to be decreasing, which I thought was strange. I think you're right. You said more of them are coming from the back. No wonder we haven't even made a dent, even though we're dropping them like flies. It's not by much, but their numbers are decreasing. You say that, but the same goes for the mass-produced Nikkes, and that's with us helping them out as much as we have. Who are, may I remind you, still giving us the silent treatment.
There must be a reason.
What possible reason could there be? This is all because we're sorely lacking in firepower. And the opposition knows it. They aren't even looking at us. Again, with the firepower. Do all of life's ill stems from a lack of firepower? If we put our backs into it and really show them what our firepower is made of, they're sure to notice us. So let's give them something to look at. Here. Sometimes I wish my life wasn't so hard.
Let's give it a little more and try to defeat these raptors. If we decrease their numbers, we could turn this around.
Fine, it's not like we have a choice, do we? Let's do it. I think I'm finally seeing an improvement. There are definitely less than there were before. Surely this is enough. It's not bad. It should be enough to make them not notice. To make them notice us.
As soon as Anis approaches the mass-produced Nikkes, all of them immediately stop what they were doing.
What the? Oh boy. What's going on? They all just stopped.
The mass-produced Nikkes all look directly towards us. And that's like a horror film. They're all doing one thing, and one thing only, shooting the raptors. Then when the raptors are slowly disappearing, their heads just slowly turn to us. Oh no.
Okay, what the hell is going on? I'm seriously starting to freak out.
Anis, come back.
Coming.
Ani steps back.
Interference. What? Terminate. Don't kill them all. Then we won't be of any use. Interference. What did you just? Exterminate.
I knew it. The mass-produced Nikkes start reloading their weapon.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
The crowd starts coming closer. Man, these Nikkes are acting just like the machine life forms when they go crazy with the red eyes.
Commander, this way. Everyone take cover.
Robbie grabs my hand and yanks me behind a stack of boxes in the nick of time.
What is going on? Why are they turning on us? Is this some kind of mass corruption?
I don't see any red in their eyes, so it doesn't seem like corruption.
Then how do you explain this?
You got me. The most important thing right now is that we get out of here.
Easy for you to say. How do you plan on getting past these guys? Are you going to have to kill them all?
If need be, yes. At this point, it's kill or be killed.
They'll all die. Every last one. 60. What's wrong? If we stay here, we're all going to die. 60!
60 gets up from cover and starts firing. 60 fires a barrage of bullets which perforate the Nikke's gun. Bullets, bodies, and heads. The head of a mass-produced Nikke torn apart by 60's fusillade of gunfire tears off. And rolls forward, stopping at the feet of C-12. The decapitated head is completely hollowed out. B12 and A2 open the door and enter the massive workshop.
What's going on here?
Inside the door, there are numerous mass-produced Nikke units lined up. And opposite of them are a corresponding row of raptures. The two factions remain silent. They fire their weapons at each other while keeping their focus solely on the enemy.
Why did you bring me here? What are you doing? What do you mean? You say you're going to lead the way, and then you lead me straight into the enemy stronghold. Oh, don't worry, none of these guys will shoot at us. All we've got to do is walk behind the Nikkes, and leave out that door on the other side. How can I trust you? It's true. If you're worried about them, don't be. It's okay, honest. They're so focused on fighting each other that they won't pay us any mind if we scoot behind them. You expect me to believe that? Okay then, what do you need me to do to convince you? Here, watch, I'm gonna shout at the top of my lungs. What? Wait. Yo!
There is no reaction whatsoever from either side.
What is this? You see, not even the slightest reaction. It's like we're not even here. All they're focused on is firing their weapons at each other. Beats me as to why. It doesn't matter how close you get, or how much you talk to them. It's like none of it even registers for them. Well, that works in our favor. Exactly, thanks to that, we can easily work our way over to the door on the other side. I'll go first.
P12 starts to walk behind the line of mass-produced Nikkes. A2 follows hesitantly.
See, they couldn't care less. Apparently so. I get that it's a bit creepy, but all we've got to do is go down a little further and...
Oh no. You see, what we ended up doing on our side of things made the entire operation everywhere go haywire. And now they're gonna shoot indiscriminately at everything that walks by.
Interference. Huh? Stop.
All of the mass-produced Nikkes cease firing their weapons.
They stopped.
The Nikkes all turn to face A2 and P12.
Terminate. Don't kill them all. Then we won't be of any use. Interference. Why are they talking all of a sudden? Exterminate.
One of the Nikkes fires and a bullet whizzes past A2.
How?
The mass-produced Nikkes start to reload their weapons.
Exterminate, 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 exterminate. The mass draws closer. Run. Yes.
A2 and P12 sprint toward the corridor on the other side. A2 and P12 frantically dash into the corridor and close the door behind them.
What are those things? I thought you said they didn't care about us. I don't know what happened. They've never done this before. What are they all doing in there? And how come they look exactly like you? I don't know that either. Is this supposed to be some kind of trap? No. They're right outside the door. They keep following us. This door won't hold for long. I know a safe place. If we go a little further along this hallway, there's a place where we can hide.
A2 stares down the corridor. Now the raptors are closing in as well.
We don't have a choice. We're going to have to fight. A2, I'm telling you the truth. This wasn't meant to be a trap. We'll talk about that later. We've got to move forward. Follow me and I'll take care of these.
I still wish 2B used the sword as well. A2 swings her sword at a lunging rapture.
Let's go. Yes. It's empty. How? There's nothing. Shouldn't there be a human brain inside the head? Where's the brain? Rapianis, am I seeing things or? I don't know what that thing is. Everyone calm down. Oh god, what's going on?
We have to focus on getting out of here.
Okay, we can think about this once we're out of harm's way. Okay.
Anis, together with B6, C12, and 6D, open the door and secure an escape route.
Let's do this.
Neon, you and I will cover the rear.
Roger.
Commander, are you able to run? Yes, don't worry about me. Roger. When I give the signal, you and Anis will both run to the door. I'll cover you. Understood.
When I count to 3, you run. 1, 2, 3.
I break into a sprint following Anis as I run towards the door.
What? Where's the exit? If only we could communicate with the Ark. Did we go the wrong way? Shall we head back?
We can't go back, not with the mass-produced Nikkes on our tail. We have to keep moving forward.
Alright, let's go then. Bad news, everyone. Rapture straight ahead.
All the noises attracted the raptures.
Come on, not now. We've got raptures in front of us and Nikke is behind us. Is it just me? Or are we really in a pickle right now?
Let's break through the raptors in front.
Do you think we can really defeat them all? Exterminate.
Or we can,
Exterminate, 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 exterminate.
I mean, if the Nikkes would shoot at the raptors, that'd be nice.
They just won't give up. What do we do?
Fall back. Hey, 2B! She finally made herself known to us. And Ines. The raptors blocking the way are decimated by 2B's sword. Wait. Where's Pascal in all of this? Like, Pascal's, for whatever reason, again, a unit that we can use, right? Where's Pascal in the story? Is Pascal gonna show up in part 2? The raptors blocking the way are decimated by 2B's sword.
Enemy down. She defeated all those raptors in one fell swoop.
All of you, this way. 2B and Nines rush forward.
Should we follow them?
Yes, go. It can't be any worse than staying where we are.
Yes, it's the only choice we have. Let's go. Fine by me. Let's go. Finally, we're back outside. Oh, I've never ran so much in my life.
I don't think the Nikkes or the Raptures followed us outside the building. You did good keeping up. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Robbie points her gun at 2B and 9S.
Rappy, what are you doing?
Were you following us in the factory?
What are you talking about, Rappy?
There we were, stuck up between a rock and a hard place, and you just so happened to show up at the last moment. Awfully convenient, don't you think? Too convenient. Almost as if you'd been watching it the whole time. Isn't that right? Fine, we were following you. Why? We wanted to confirm if you all were the ones who built this factory, or just innocent bystanders. Honestly, we had no other intentions. If we meant you harm, why would we have intervened? Why would we have helped you get out? Very well. Now that we're on the same page, any chance you can get that gun out of my face? Larapi, lower your weapon. Whatever the reason may be, they saved our lives. Yes, Commander. Larapi lowers her weapon. My apologies. Don't worry about it. We should apologize as well. I only have one more question. Were you sent by the Ark? Ark? Never heard of it before.
What?
We've met the other worlders. Are you Nikkes? Or human? Rapi. Rapi. You do know that guys can't be Nikkes, right? Why are you questioning if 9S is a Nikke? Why? I don't need that image in my head, okay, of 9S in a fight. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would actually have wanted 9S instead of, you know, Pascal. Why human?
I don't know what a Nikke is. And we're definitely not human. How can you not know what a Nikke is? Wait, don't tell me you two are.
Let me rephrase the question. Is there anything in this world that you recognize at all? To be perfectly honest, no. We've scanned this entire area, including the factory. Our scans indicated that the composition of the terrain, as well as other materials, was completely unrecognizable from our worlds. Even the atmospheric conditions differ wildly. Based on those findings, we believe that we may have arrived in a different world. I knew it.
If you're not humans from another world, what are you exactly?
We were created to serve in combat. We are called androids.
What? Android?
Automata. To be continued. Hey, at least we met 2B and 9S, you know, at the end of the first part. But yeah, no, this is actually a lot longer than I thought it'd be. Not bad. I mean, it's not the best story that Nikke has, obviously. Is it more entertaining than Chainsaw Man? Oh, it definitely is. Probably because I like Nier more than Chainsaw Man. And I literally binge watched all of the episodes of Chainsaw Man before, you know, I did the event. So I never really had a full attachment to the characters, especially because, again, the anime was a complete mess. It was so confusing on, like, the later half. Like, it just felt rushed. And even I've heard people say that the anime, you know, was not the greatest. That they rushed through a lot of things. Which again is why I was so freaking confused after, what, episode 5, 6? When did Makima in the train and them in the cafe happen? I'm not gonna say anything for spoilers, but that's around the time that I just completely lost all sense of reality of what the hell was going on in that. I don't know if that was 5, 6, maybe 7. Who knows? So either way, thank you so much for watching. I'll know Automata's first part, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will be doing part 2.
Hi. かしこまりました。
Hello, Emil.
幸運を探しに行きましょう。
there,
いざ行かん。
which will be
はい。かしこまりました。幸
just
運を
click
探
here. Why
し
am
に
I
行きま
trying
し
to
ょう。
click something else? We will be doing this. And I might be wrong, but isn't this the loading screen after you get like the first ending? Where everything just goes completely white and whatnot in the loading screen? I don't know, it's been a long time since I played Nier Automata. It's very fun. It's sad that, you know, for the way Nier is, that, you know, your save is completely gone after you get to true ending. But, yeah, either way, till then, I will see you guys later.